Hello, today I'll be presenting on Applications for Special Populations Regarding Hand Washing by Diana DeShields. The talking points I will discuss are activity lesson goals, overview of the student, the environment, tasks, assistive technology tools, demonstration of low-tech custom assistant technology tools, and a checklist. Activity lesson goals. The activity entails daily life skills of hand washing effectively. They will be provided with prompting, reinforcement, and along with other tactics. As each step will be taught, the client will show mastery after 5 consecutive trials before it is ensured that they have mastered each step effectively. What is the goal? Fade away from prompting and learning each step individually. Overview of the student. They are a child around the age of 4 years. They are in preschool and they are autistic and receive applied behavioral analysis, also known as ABA, weekly for 3.5 hours. The sessions during the week entail daily life skills such as putting on clothing, eating with utensils, washing their hands, and personal hygiene. Motor imitation skills, matching items, and complying with requests independently. They have the ability to grasp concepts independently upon practicing for several trials, but they have a tendency to revert into needing conditioning with concepts once again. For example, they could grasp the concept of labeling pictures, but the next day they may need modeling once again. Along with hand washing, they could grasp the concept instantly, but water can become a distractor, which results with them playing instead of accomplishing the task of washing their hands. The environments. The activity and lesson will take place in the child's home. Upon their mastery, the skill will be used in other environments. It is very important the environment is secure in terms of the bathroom, as there are many distractors. It is important to have a visual aid and in the beginning of teaching the steps. Communicate each step with the child. While communicating the steps, it is important to initiate each step hand over hand. Tasks. What is the goal? Ensure the child can properly hand wash without hand over hand prompts, verbal prompts, and visual prompts. In the beginning, of course, it is important to ensure there is a visual aid for the client to view the steps, along with implementing pictures with each step. They will need hand over hand, verbal, and visual prompting, which will result in slow fading of these specific prompts. Backward and forward chaining will also be used. Break the visual aid down into 9 individual steps of hand washing, 1 step at a time, and once they have mastered it, begin fading away from that step and move on to the next step until they have mastered the 9 steps independently. To ensure mastery is their ability to fully accomplish the task after 5 consecutive trials. Assistive technology tools. There will be low and mid-tech assistive technology used, a visual aid of steps that is laminated, a dry erase marker. In terms of supporting the child's needs, provide concept modeling, prompts, and reinforcement before fading these supports from the child. The modeling could entail hand over hand or providing video clips of children washing their hands on their iPad. The prompts could include verbal praise prompts such as, "What is next? Okay, after the water is on, what are we doing?" The reinforcement could entail verbal praise such as, "Awesome! You got this! You did it!" The demonstration of the low-tech assistive technology tool. As you can see here, they're numbered 1 through 9 as a visual aid, along with pictures to help with the visual aid. You will be working on each step individually, turn on water, and once they've mastered it 5 consecutive times, you can move on to the next step. Now, you shouldn't have to do hand over hand prompting for turn on water as they have mastered it, but of course for wetting hands you will, and so on. Here's the checklist for a reward. The tools needed is a dry erase marker, a napkin to wipe marks for the next session. So after each goal, let's say number 1 is being worked on for the whole session. After it's done, they will go back to their checklist and get their dry erase marker, and check off if they were able to complete it independently or not. They can put a check mark, they can put a star, however way they would like to mark their progress. Thank you for listening to my presentation.